So new agent, active agent, successful agent, we are all looking for more business, I think. Most agents I know are looking for more business. Where do we find that business? There's a couple of paths you can go. There are some paths that a lot of people tend to focus on. And I think that is why we see the attrition rates that we do in this industry. I think people are too focused on one way or another. In my opinion, it's an incorporation of. So I'll elaborate on that. So number one, you can go through kind of the leads route where you buy leads or you, we'll talk about how I recommend doing that, but one way or another, you're attaining the leads. And another route is primarily working your sphere. I think either way, I think they're both fantastic. If you're going to work your sphere, that's great. You need to be very intentional about it. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, is they think, I'm just going to be a friend and go to lunch with friends and reach out to friends, and they forget how to be intentional about teaching your friends how to be your best referral partners. But I have always focused on leads a little bit more, not always focused, excuse me. That's kind of what kickstarted my career, really, was the lead side of things. I was in a place where it's where I'd been born and raised, but I'd lived away for 10 years or more, and I didn't really have much of a sphere by that time I'd come back. Some people I knew when I'd go out here or there, but not really much of a sphere to speak of. So I went the lead route, and I got very, very good at working leads. Now, the cool thing about working leads is eventually those leads can become my sphere. As yes, I was plugging into my community, I was making new connections and reconnecting with old connections, so I was kind of working both paths at the same time. Now, I've gotten to a place where I'm about as busy as I can be with mostly referral business, but I'm also running a team of about 20 agents, and that keeps me pretty busy, so I'm more on the back side of that business cultivation side for myself, and now it's more about cultivating the business for the team. If you're going to go the leads route, I think where I most often have seen failure down that road over the years are agents are hesitant to spend the amount of money needed to be successful in that. And what I mean by that is there's plenty of ads out there and text messages that we're getting on a daily basis. I've got leads, I've got referrals, and what I've learned is this: if you cannot afford several $1,000s a month, in my opinion, I don't think the lead route is a way to go on your own. I think you need to plug in with a team that is doing that already. Learn those systems, learn how they're spending their money and where they're spending their money. I'll tell you how it's been for me. Something that I've learned is that if a lead source comes to me and offers leads, and I can get these 100 leads for a couple of dollars, $50, $100, $200 a month, I'm running. I'm hanging up that phone as fast as I can hang it up. The reason being, what I've learned is if the cost of the leads do not take your breath away, they are probably not worth the spend. So if you don't have that money to invest, just go fold under someone that does. Learn how to work the leads. It is really expensive to fail at lead generation and lead conversion on your own dime. Go learn, and listen, there's nothing wrong with failure. I have failed forward my entire career. The pathway to success comes through those failures, so it's okay, but why not do it under someone else's dime and on their time and with that help until you're ready to go out on your own. I did it for many years. And I learned the system, and then I took, I ripped off and duplicated it, and made it my own, made some tweaks here and there. There are formulas in real estate. There are pathways laid out for you. Sure, we all like to feel unique and like we're doing it our own way, but I just feel like if you can follow those formulas, and yes, you can make those things your own. I like to, if I'm cooking, I like to look at 3 different recipes and incorporate, different ingredients from each and make it my own dish, and the same thing with the way I run my business. So if you're gonna go that route, I always recommend learning a few systems first, and then figuring out how to do your own a little bit later. Hey, we're talking about leads, where to get leads from, how to cultivate, how to overcome objections. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss it.